Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and so today, because I had quite a few of you say that you liked this challenge, and so we're going to do it again today, the Roll of the Dice Collage Challenge, and in my description box below this video, there should be a little arrow on the right-hand side that you can click on that'll bring down the description box that has like all the information about the video, things I've used, that kind of thing. There will be a link in there so you can get a PDF for the first, well, it's actually 6. It's the 5 sets and then the focal set for the collage challenge, so you can do your own roll the dice. So you just need a pair of dice and the PDF for this. Now, I am going to do a disclaimer because the last time I did a free PDF on my YouTube channel, I did have quite a few people say that they couldn't download it or something, but then I had a lot of people that could. So all I can say maybe is that in order to get the PDF, you have to know how to download it onto your computer, and everybody's computer is different, so I'm sorry, I really can't help a whole lot, only because you know, if you have an iPad, I don't have an iPad. If you're using your phone, I don't really know how to do it on a phone. I don't think you can. So all I'm saying is you kind of have to know whether you can download PDFs or not. I'm sorry. I don't know enough about computers. I'm not very tech savvy. And so if you're not sure how to do it, unfortunately, I'm not very much help. I'm just providing it if you do know how to do it. So you need a pair of dice and then the challenge. If you don't want to download the PDF, don't know how, don't have a place to do it, whatever, I will roll the dice and pick the items, and I will, you know, hold that up to the camera for a moment. You can pause the camera, write it down, and then do the challenge that way too. The only thing is you don't get to, you know, roll the dice and have your own selection or whatever. You have to go with whatever my roll was. But if you want to do it that way, you can totally do it that way and play along. However you want to do it, you're all welcome to partake, you know. So I will get started with this one. Oh, I did do, so 4. Sometimes I like to just roll one dice, but 4 is fine. That's the same one we got last time. So let's do a different one. And you can do this too. You can roll as many times as you want. So 6, a movie star. Okay. And what I mean by that is just anybody famous. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a movie star. It's just that, you know, kind of would be fun, especially like some of the older films. I like that kind of thing. That's way too much. So we're gonna just do one dice. Oh no, that was 11, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, if I could count, it would be great. Newspaper, sorry. That was totally right. That's why I did it to 12. Brain, work with me. Okay, so then we'll pick something out of here. 9. Something slow again. I don't want to do the same ones. So you guys can also roll as many times. It's not that big of a deal. It's just doing something different, really. Paint any color you want. Okay. So 11 again, pink paper, and it can be print or no print. It makes no difference to me. Really, you can interpret these how you want. I'm not making a whole bunch of rules. It's really just meant to be fun and to get us collaging, really. I mean, it's not meant to be stressful or, you know, hard to find items to use. Just use what you have. And this says directions. So one more we'll do. Oh, wait, that's 5. Yeah, we'll just do 5. Sometimes I might do more. Somebody was saying it'd be cool if you did like a whole bunch, which I may do that, because that would be kind of fun. But since this is just the second one, we'll just go ahead and go with the 5, kind of like on Marguerite Miller's challenge. So I have a movie star, newspaper, paint any color, pink paper, and directions. And the paint can be whatever. Like, if you want to use watercolor, use watercolor. If you want to use acrylics, use acrylics. Whatever. Do whatever works for you. Like I said, there's not a lot of rules. This is just to get collaging and have fun. Okay? So I'm going to go find those items in my stuff, and then I'll come back and do the collage. Be right back. All right, I am back. I guess I can move this because I'm not using the white. I made some pink because I didn't have any pink. Just decided pink was our color we were going to use. So I have a photograph of Deborah Kerr, and I love her. She was from The King and I just found this at an antique store. So I'm going to use that. And then for directions, I have folding and inserting letters into envelopes. These are the directions on how to do that. Newspaper, I have this piece of old newspaper. I love all the numbers there. Paint, pink paper, and I already did the directions. So I think we are all set to go. But you could choose more things. And yeah, I think there's lots of options there, and if there's one you don't like, you could roll again like I did. I just didn't want to choose. It's not that I didn't like those prompts, I just didn't want to do the same ones that I did in the last video because that seems sort of redundant at this point. Maybe down the line, if I get that one again, I would go ahead and use it again, but you know, when it's the same ones that you chose just the time before, it's not much of a challenge. So I don't know, that's just the way I feel about it. But you can definitely do this however you like. Like I said, it's just to get us collaging and using things that maybe we normally wouldn't. So that's all it's about. I am going to ink because I like ink. I'm also going to choose this other paper because I feel like it kind of speaks to the era of when she was in movies, sort of. So I think I want more of a strip. So yeah, you can add things too. It makes no difference to me. Add whatever you want to. These are just things to get you going and get those creative juices flowing. I don't think Marguerite Miller worries a whole lot about, you know, what you add to them either, so I don't think that that's the challenge, is just to get the pieces in there that are in the challenge. Whatever else you add is just a bonus. Okay. Oh, you know what I should have done first, because this is going to take a minute to dry. I'm going to go around the edges of this. I think I'm going to use a different brush, because I kind of want that. This is an old, well, these were never great brushes to begin with, but they're very frazzly, and they kind of do cool. It's got one of my hairs on it. That's great. You know, not perfectly painted lines, because they're kind of like, see how it leaves the wispier edges, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get. Okay, and I want that to dry, so I'm going to just kind of set that on top of my ink for now. I might go ahead and do a little bit more, like just that kind of dry brushy thing is what I'm going for. I might do a little on here too for part of the background. I think down here I didn't have a whole lot. I'm going to have pink paint everywhere, I'll just tell you right now. It's a thing. Yeah, I just kind of want that dry brush thing happening. And some of this will get covered too. It's just giving you that little bit. Wherever it sticks out, great. Wherever it doesn't, fine. And I'm just using, like I said before, that Manila drawing paper. I had to order some more. I used up a whole 500 pages. I mean, it's taken me a couple of years, but yeah, I never thought I would go through that paper, but I do use it for quite a few things. So I like to do collages on it for my digis and stuff like that. So yeah, I've actually used quite a bit. Okay, so I think I'm good with the pink paper. And I may just glue and put that stuff down, even though that's wet, because it's not going to matter. It's going to get covered up. So that part I'm not worried about. I don't really want to like smear it on the picture, of course, but it won't matter on these other pieces. Okay. So I hope you're all having a great day. Hope you had a lovely weekend. I know the weather is horrible in some places. Luckily ours calmed down. We haven't had snow for a couple days, so a lot of it has melted. We just have it like on grassy areas and things like that at this time. So I'm sorry to all of you, because I know a lot of people are cold in Texas, and I'm hoping that that's starting to get a little bit better. I haven't heard. I just haven't had time to watch the news lately. I've been busy trying to get, I've been working on eggs, so for Kim and Lorette, so I'm working on those ladies. They're just about done. I can probably finish them tonight, I think, although I do need to do some ironing, but yeah, I think I should be able to get them pretty close to done. So I think I'm going to do that like that. I usually kind of lay stuff out first, but I'm just kind of going for it today. I think it's just all how the mood strikes me, I guess. But yeah, I've just been busy. I just haven't really paid attention to anything happening this weekend, or over the weekend, I should say. For me, it's Sunday, because I'm still trying to film ahead so that when it takes really long for my videos to upload, it's not as late getting them out, because that's not particularly fun for anybody, including me. I do want to come down here a little. Kind of going equal distance on each side, sort of, you know, as much as I possibly can anyway. And I'm feeling like I want to add bits of this to that. I don't want to do it as one whole section. I kind of just want to put pieces of it on. I'm looking everywhere for my ink pad because it's under her, and I knew I would do that. Yeah, I love the movie The King and I. It is like one of my all-time favorites. Love it. Oh, this is kind of cool though. I go this side. It says 1935 passenger car production. I don't know, I just kind of like that. Okay. Doesn't matter what part of the newspaper we use, right? Use whatever part you like. Can't get a hold of it, it's so thin. Yeah, this is just fun for me. I just enjoy collaging. It's very relaxing, and yeah, it kind of helps the creativity, because I think of things that I wouldn't normally do, maybe use stuff that I don't normally use. Because like paint, I have done stuff with paint. When I was scrapbooking, I did a whole scrapbook where I edged everything with paint, like I did that photograph. But that was years ago, so it's kind of fun to revisit some of those type things. And just play. Okay, so we have this, our instructions. And I kind of like that it says folding and inserting letters into envelopes, because I think that's obviously important. And I may just take the first series of pictures. I don't really need all of them. It's not necessary. we get the gist, right? I think this can go sort of maybe like these. So yeah, we didn't have a whole lot going on. We went and had a lovely dinner with my mother and father-in-law for my daughter's birthday. It was very nice and delicious. So that was a lot of fun. It's good to see them. And go into Boise. We don't do that a whole lot. Unless we're going to see them usually. She can go. Kind of feel like we need a little more down here. So we can use more of our newspaper. Trying to figure out what part. I don't know. I don't want it to go down that far. I don't love that either. Maybe just a strip of it again. No, I don't like that either. Let's see. Another piece of this maybe. Work. Let's see here what we get. Tear this off. I don't want it that long. Do I want it to come out more? Yeah, I think about right there will be good. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. My son wanted to talk to me. So he's just standing there at the door smiling. So I was like, okay. So anyways, he's so cute. So yeah, he typed out that list of for the dice game. So it's all typed out. It's not in my horrible handwriting. And then he made it so it can be downloaded. So that's why I say, like, I'm not trying to exclude people by saying I don't know how to help you if you can't get it to download onto your computer. I honestly mean, like, I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So that's all. That's all is that you need to know how to, you know, get it to work on yours, because I just don't know how to do it. And I feel bad because I want everybody to be able to take part in it, but I don't know how else to get it to everybody, you know. But yeah, if you go to that, it'll go to kind of like a little sort of a website thingy on Telegram is what it is. And you can choose to download it. So you have to click on the download button, which is at the top right hand side of the screen when you try to download the prompts. And then I think it goes about like this. But you'll be able to see them all too. So if for some reason you cannot get it to download or whatever, you could write them down from there too. Or if you don't have like a way to download them or a place to put them or whatever, you could just look at them there too and do it that way. So yeah, it's totally up to you how you want to do it. I'm going to go ahead and use art glitter glue on this. I just want to make sure it sticks down. It's a little bit thicker. You know, it's an actual photograph, so, or whatever, the stars. I don't know if it's an actual photograph, but copy of it or whatever. But yeah, so hopefully everybody that wants to play along can. And if you don't have to, totally. I know I've had some people say that they're, you know, they've got a lot because they're doing some of the other challenges, and it's no problem. You do one, you know, every now and then. You don't even have to do them all the time, just whenever you feel like it, if you want. So it's fine with me. I just wanted to do it for fun. Okay, so it's needing something. And I'm thinking I should have inked around that. That's probably what it needed. A little bit too, because it's not very showing up very well. So what I might do is like a little stamping or something. Or maybe we'll do a little bit of doodly type something. Not that I'm always super great at just doodling, but I just feel like it kind of needs something around the photo. So we're going to do our best here. Let's see. Sorry, my head's in the way. And I'm just doing wispy like line. I'm not trying to do a continuous strong line because I know that I will blow that out of the water. So it's more of a wisp and like a couple of dots. In some places I'm putting a little more pressure. This is a slick photo kind of material, so it's not wanting to draw on there real great anyway. Okay, so I'll show you that just so you can see it's totally not anything that you can't do. I mean, if I can do that, anybody can do it. All right, let's see. I kind of feel like it needs something else over here too. I just don't know what. Maybe one of these ones that are just like the black and white. And this wasn't one of the things we did, but I don't think it matters. But like I said, I don't care. You can do whatever you want. I'm just trying to come up with something fun, that's all. It's kind of cool. Do I want one of the goldy ones? I think I like the black and white. I like the gold, but I think that just helps balance it better. The sticky. And I pulled out part of the card, so I'm going to just pull it all the way out because I'll never get it back in without bending those all up. I'll just do this later. I'm like Gail with these bags. They kind of drive me batty because it feels like they stick to everything but what you want them to stick to, and yeah, they're just annoying in my opinion. I mean, they're great for what you do with them, but annoying. I get irritated with it. Not the most patient person in the whole wide world, so well, let's just be honest. The birds are out singing their heads off. My daughter was saying yesterday that it sounds like spring out there because I guess since, you know, the snow is melting and all that, the birds are just like, woo, having a little party. Much like us, they're much happier when the snow melts. A lot of people love snow. It's just not my thing at all. I do not like being cold. I do like, you know, like going sledding or something. That's fun, but I just don't like to be cold at all. Take it out here just a little bit. I'm a big wuss. I never get them flat. Okay, and then what I think we're going to do is, I've seen these, and not that I'm going to do a good job of it, but we're going to try. Yeah, not my strong suit at all. So may have just ruined it, but I wanted to try doing that with the circle thing. Because some people, that looks so cool, like they just draw a circle and it just looks good. Okay. All right, well that is my attempt for the day. So a movie star, newspaper, paint in any color, pink paper, and directions. So that is the second one of these that we have done. Hope you guys can see with the white. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was kind of fun to see. And yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye now.